God bless you as you listen. Tales of music. My king loved music. What does music do? Music possesses your mind, controls your mind. It brings about love to your mind, it brings about emotion. The mind is a thinking faculty of the human spirit. According to philosophy, the mind is metaphysics. In other words, the mind is beyond physics. According to Indiano-China Buddhism religion, the mind is what connects us to the spiritual world. Long ago in faraway land lies a community called Mahaleli in the eastern part of Africa. This community practices a communalistic system of government in which there's no acquisition of wealth or private property. They all see their neighbor as brothers and sisters. As a matter of fact, there's no death of young one in this community. Their cattle multiply and their plantation flourish. There is an old man in this community, on a hill in this community. This old man has a musical instrument that was given to him by his father. And every day this old man plays this musical instrument. As a matter of fact, it is through this music instrument of this old man that the villagers know that it's the dawn of a new day. But the irony is, nobody knows what this old man is playing. Nobody knows why he is playing this musical instrument. Nobody knows to whom he is playing this musical instrument. A day came that the king's wife told the husband that this old man's music is disturbing her. And the husband, who is the king, sees no reason why this old man should be stopped. So he sent the messenger to go and tell this old man not to be playing the musical instrument again. But the old man would not heed or listen to the king's instruction. And so he continued to play this musical instrument every day. A day came that the king's wife became fed up of this old man's music. And he told the husband, you call yourself the king of this village, and an old man is disobeying your instruction, and you cannot do anything. And so suddenly the king became full of pride and realized that he is the king of the village who has the power to do and undo. And so he sends his guard to go and arrest the old man and seize his musical instrument. When the guards got to the old man's house, they met him playing the musical instrument. They got him arrested and seized his musical instrument. And he was being dragged to the palace. While they were dragging him to the palace, he started singing. And this was what he was singing. He said, oh God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the creator of the heaven and earth, for thou, O Lord, are a shield for me. You are the glory and the lifter of my head. For thou, O Lord, are a shield for me. You are the glory and the lifter of my head. He kept on repeating it. He said, for thou, O Lord, are a shield for me and the lifter of my head. And the old man was in prison, and his musical instrument ceased. And there was silence everywhere in the village. There was no more music in the village. As a matter of fact, the villagers don't know when is the dawn of a new day anymore. And everywhere was quiet in the village. While in the prison, the king was feeding this old man once a day with his treatment and inadequate food. Gradually, the old man started reducing, and gradually he started dying. And everyone was quiet in the village. The first week passed, nothing happened. There was silence in the village. Second week passed, nothing happened. The third week passed, nothing happened. The fourth week passed, sixth week, fifth week, sixth week, and the seventh week passed, nothing happened. But on the seventh week, their cattle started dying. Their plantation started dying. There was tears everywhere in the village. And while the king was thinking about what has befallen his community, he had a shout from the outside. And what was that? A snake has just bitten his son, the heir to the throne. A snake had just bitten him. The king called the medicine man to come and heal his son. The medicine man came, did all he could, but there was no change in the boy's condition. The king called the magician to come and cure the boy's illness. The magician came and did what they could, but the boy's condition remained the same. The king and his wife did all they could, but there was no change in the boy's condition. And the chief, one of the elders in the village, told the king, there's this prophet of God in the village that can help you to cure the boy's illness. Without wasting time, the king rushed down to the prophet's house to inquire of the Most High God. But on getting to the prophet's house, the prophet told him, oh king, you are the architect of your own problem. The king was surprised that I haven't done anything evil to anyone except the old man in the prisons. And the king told him that God so much loved that old man, and it is with his music that he do intercede for the village. And the prophet told the king, the one who breaks the edge shall the snake bite. While the king was about going back to his palace, the prophet told him that the only cure to the boy's illness is to tell the old man to play the music again so as to ask for mercy from the Most High God. Without wasting time, the king rushed down to his house, picked the musical instrument from the store where he locked it. On getting to the prison, everywhere was quiet. He peeped through the windows of the prison, but it was dark. And when he opened the doors of the prison, he saw the old man lying down on the floor. He reached down for the old man, but his body was cold. And when he touched his heart, there was no more breath left in it. The king shouted, "Old man!" But it was too late to shout. The king cried, "Old man!" But there was no more time for that. He said, "Old man, wake up and save my son." And that was too late. While he was crying beside the old man, the king slept up. While sleeping, he had a dream. In the dream, he heard the old man playing the musical instrument, but he could not see the old man. And suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared to the king in the dream. He said, "Oh king, do you understand what this old man is playing? Do you know to whom he is playing this musical instrument? And do you know why he is playing this music?" And the king said no to all the questions. And he said, "This is what the old man is playing. Blessed be the name of the Lord forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He changeth times and seasons. He revealed what is in the dark. He giveth wisdom to men and understanding to men. He revealed what is in the dark. And the light dwells with him. Keep us, O Lord, from the evil men that want to eat up our soul. Compass us round about with your walls of fire. Save us from serpentine spirit that won't tear up our flesh. Give us this day, O Lord, for thine is the kingdom, thy power and thy glory forever and ever." And so the angel disappeared. And while the king was crying and sleeping beside his old man, the wife came in and gave him the sad news. What is this sad news? Your guess was right as mine. His son has just passed on to the other side of life, the land of no return. Ladies and gentlemen, music, they say, is the food of the soul. The soul is the only thing that will not be destroyed. And there's planets, animal, beast, man, gods, and God derive pleasure from music. Singing is a continuous act that will happen in Chronos, which is the physical word, and in Kairos, which is the spiritual word. If the only thing we can give God is worship and praise his name, why don't you wake up every morning and tell him how his steadfast love never ceases, and tell him how they are new every morning. God bless you.
God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this man deserves a better round of applause.